say. But I did spend all this time writing something, so I will say anyway. But thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. So I am Sujata, and I'm proud to be running to represent the great town of Trumbull in the state legislature. So let me take a minute to tell you a little bit about myself. First and foremost, I really do believe in the American dream because I'm a product of it. My father, who's back there on the taking video, grew up in a small village in rural India. He arrived in the United States in 1969 with $7 in his pocket and worked his way up to a career in engineering that had him designing parts on the space shuttle. I appreciate even more today how ambitious he must have been and how much community and family support he received to complete his education. The kind of support I see here today. I was, as Regina told you, I was born on the 4th of July in New York City. And on July 3rd, my mom, who's here, my mom was at the Statue of Liberty. She took my grandfather to visit the Statue of Liberty and was walking around all day and climbing up a lot of steps and went into labor and had me the next day on the 4th of July. My parents and grandparents understood that the United States is a land of opportunity, a place where diverse voices and the best minds come together for their mutual benefit. However, as I've said earlier, we're in a moment of profound political crisis, which threatens not only the opportunities available to all communities, especially underrepresented communities, but the constitutional principles on which our collective American identity is based. I think now, perhaps more than ever, we need to come together to preserve these ideals. Now, more than ever, we need a new narrative about politics. One that includes ethics, as my ethics colleague and friend will agree, and allows all voices an opportunity to be heard. I'm here to tell you now that there is hope. I know that hope is on the way because I see the spirit of true democracy right in front of me. Beginning with my amazing campaign team, working tirelessly to ensure that we have a new kind of politics, and including my family, friends, and fellow Trumbullites who provide the support to make this a better community for all of us. Democracy depends on us, informed and engaged citizens of our community. We need a new paradigm for our politics on the local, state, and national level. We need a new kind of politics in which what matters most is not whether we agree on every issue, but whether we have representatives who we can trust. Our representatives should be in Hartford not for their personal benefit, but for the benefit of the community. And we must hold our representatives accountable. We need representatives who understand the purpose of good government. I have been discussing, researching, and teaching constitutional law for many years. I've worked with parents and children to promote greater involvement in the community, engagement in schools, and an understanding of constitutional rights as part of juvenile law, a nonprofit legal education program. We need representatives who will put the interests of their community above their own personal gain. I left a big law firm to work with children and families, and then to become an educator. When I left private practice, I took a pay cut to pursue public interest law. And that's because I believe that the law can be used as a tool to pursue the individual and collective needs of every citizen. In the course of my work with students and community partners, I've endeavored to help students understand the importance of civic engagement. During my first year at Quinnipiac University, I established the undergraduate mock trial program. The program has generated an incredible group of students, including Trumbull's own Ali Munshi, who's in the back. The program is These are powerful ways to help our youth become a part of the political process. We need representatives who can provide access to the American dream by fighting to expand educational opportunities for our young people, and who will preserve our fundamental rights. I work with Quinnipiac University to provide support and access for all students to participate in human rights workshops that I organize, regardless of the resources they have. These students have gone on to become amazing leaders on campus and in their community, and some of them are also here today. Alex Branzel is a Quinnipiac student who's now graduating. With a scholarship to pursue public policy and migration at the London School of Economics. Johanna Sarmiento, who's here from Northwestern Connecticut Community College, who came with us to Oxford and gave a powerful narrative, having learned to speak English only 2 years ago. She moved the entire group. Amazing. I've worked with universities, state agencies, and community organizations throughout Connecticut to collaborate across sectors and to build a community that better understands and respects human rights. Brian and I have been working together with the Connecticut Human Rights Partnership to bring these groups together. We must work across the aisle to bridge our differences and heal our community. In class, I provide the space for students to share different viewpoints. I don't expect students to simply agree with me. In fact, I encourage debate. History tells us that when we work together, we can come up with principles that work for everyone. The drafting of our United States Constitution is an example of how we bridged different political philosophies. We need to find a way to create a similar bridge in our own local communities and in our state. We must invest in Trumbull, our region, and Connecticut. We must invest in quality education, including the arts and languages programs. We must invest in our local businesses and our state's infrastructure. We must find a way to do it without increasing the taxes at a rate that makes it difficult to remain in the community we love. Most importantly, we must demand that our representatives embody the principles of democracy that we value. We must demand representatives who will stand up to a national political environment in which corruption seems tolerated and public policies increasingly for sale to the highest bidder. We can do better. In Trumbull, with our first selectman and our town council, we are already doing better. Earn your support to represent you in Hartford and contribute to the changing tone of politics. I want to remind people that politics is about us. It's about Julia McNamee, who, despite breaking her foot, dragged herself to Hartford in a wheelchair to participate. It's about Michael Wright, who consistently finds time to volunteer for community events when others are not available. Who will show up to everyone's door to get that last signature and the last check. It's about Ashley Gaggiano, who has pursued a career helping the needy through nonprofit organizations, and after November will be helping all of us in Hartford. Doug and Terry Sutherland, who make sure young people stay engaged in the political process. And there are many others to be continued on Tuesday. And it's about Vicky Tesoro, who transforms a divisive political environment to make a better Trumbull for us all. It's about you. It's about the public good. It's about service. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support.